Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Saggy, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. For your key to the week this week, you have the Emperor card. Now interesting, because the Emperor is Aries ruled. The Sun is now in Aries, which is in your 5th house for those of you that are ascendant Saggies, to a lesser degree the Sun and the Moon, but still relevant, right? And the fact that you've got the Emperor as your overarching energy for the week, this is really asking you to tap into your own personal authority, but also it's asking you to really start to think about ways you can have fun with what you do. Whether this is at work, whether this is at home, this is about you really commanding your space, but more importantly, it's about being comfortable in your own skin. And in a lot of ways, this is asking you to learn, right? To learn about yourself. This could be a really powerful time for getting in touch with or reintroducing yourself to what it is that actually makes you tick, that really makes you laugh, that really makes you enjoy yourself. As a key to the week as well, this suggests in all of these areas somewhere you may need to interact with an authority, or maybe, just maybe, you have to be the authority. If you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options this week, you've got the 9 of Swords. So for some of you, this may be a slight feeling of being hemmed in or backed into a corner by an institution of some kind. You know, whether this is a local authority, it's not the Hierophant, so this isn't like a large establishment or a corporation, but it's definitely interaction with you know, a local authority, I would say, in some way. The other thing with this card, because it's the 9 of Swords, right? And in a lot of ways, especially with the Emperor, this can be, you know, I mean, if it were the 8 of Swords, I'd be worried, because that could be true imprisonment. Whereas this, it's like you're very stuck on a certain way that something has to be done. And it's not like you guys to be so rigid, which is very interesting to me, because I'm getting a very rigid energy from this combination. And I wonder if this is because whatever it is that you're working on or doing at the moment, you kind of see it as there's only one way for this to be done, and it will be done that way. I don't know how much trouble you're going to get into because of that, right? And if you're going to go toe to toe with an authority figure, so, you know, a person in power, etc., ask yourself how much of this, excuse me, how much of this can you actually back up? For your communications and conversations, you have the Knight of Cups. So for those of you that are studying and in any form of academia, this could be a teacher, a lecturer, a professor comes to you with an offer or an opportunity for you to get ahead. With that 9 of Swords, I'm going to say this may be something that you disagree with. And so while it's a great opportunity, you may end up walking away from it or saying no. For some of you, this could be literally that you're just like, oh my gosh, no, too much worry about, you know, getting it wrong, doing it wrong, da 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 da. For some of you, I kind of feel like this may go or fly in the face of one of your personal morals. And so you're going to have to ask yourself, excuse me, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to ask yourself, how much can you be in this? Like, you know, can I not even turn a blind eye, but can I not say anything about something that I disagree with in order to keep this opportunity viable? I'm not sure. Obviously, only you can decide. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, again, there's something about this that almost feels like you're not buying it, right? You're not buying into the hype. You're not drinking the Kool-Aid. It's like you're just not. You know what I mean? Like whatever's offered, you're like, yeah, I can see that would be great and the potential is awesome, but I'm not interested in editing myself or censoring myself or worrying so much that you're going to clamp down on me. It's just better not to take the opportunity then. Not sure that's the case either, but something to be considered for those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, people that work for themselves. This, I think, kind of works in the reverse for you guys. It could be that you have something to offer that maybe flies in the face of all of the usual avenues and or, excuse me, traditions. I might actually get through the rest of the video without a yawn. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I wonder, how, for those of you that are business owners, like something that you're bringing to the world or wanting to present, it's not so much that it's unpopular, I just feel like it goes against the grain, which, hey, listen, I'm all here for it. Do it. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, I would say this week, get out of your mind, get out of your way of doing things. If you can do some form of travel, if you can spend time with other people, different people of any form or walk of life, I think you'll get more out of it than maybe usual. And because, you know, travel, and when we connect to other people from different places and backgrounds and stuff, it broadens our horizons and it gives us a different perspective. And I kind of feel like somewhere here it's in one of those really rare moments, Saggies are digging their heels in. I'm inclined to ask why, because obviously, you know, I'm an Aquarius. We always ask why. But I'm also inclined to say, this might be one of those times where you are, I hazard this. Remember, if you throw something at the screen, you're going to be damaging your own. You won't be hurting me, but I say this like this. This might be one of those times where the thing that you're rallying against or the way that you're doing it, it doesn't make any sense. And where maybe you're digging your heels in and you shouldn't be, or you're digging your heels in and it's just not going to give you the result that you would hope. For your love and relations, you've got the King of Cups. So this is nice because it suggests that there can be some healing that comes to a relationship, to a partnership, to a marriage, especially because you've got the Emperor there. So this could be, you know, you or a partner, maybe you're redrawing lines of, maybe you're opening up lines of communication, but maybe you're redrawing some boundaries in a very healthy way. With that King of Cups, usually a water sign male, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For those of you that are looking to date, this could be, you know, a water sign person coming in for you. Very possible. It's underneath that Nine of Swords though. This is a lot of turbulent emotions, you know, and this is, and it's funny because Scorpio has a lot of this kind of stuff going on this week as well. So you and Scorpio seem to be taking the emotional brunt of the world right now. And I wonder if that's what's going on. If you're looking to meet someone, I would try to keep it light this week. Let's not gloss over where you're actually at and how you actually feel, but try to keep it light. For your money and materials, you have the Six of Wands. So money looks good. I mean, something had to be right. I don't think there's anything bad here, but I do feel like there's a lot of consideration happening. So your Six of Wands, when it comes to money and finances, money that's coming in could speed up this week. Finances that are making their way to you could speed up. This could also be, especially on that Knight of Cups even, with the Emperor, this could be money that you have applied for or money that you expected in regards to or as a result of something you'd already set into motion. Now you're getting the payback. Now you're getting the rewards. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this week, there's nothing here that suggests accident to me, but this week I feel like you could be doing everything too fast. Slow down, you have time, all right? And then for your physical health, for your home and environment, I actually like this because you guys have had a lot going on in the home sector for quite a while. This combination, especially with the Knight of Cups and the Emperor, this suggests that maybe for all the challenges that maybe you had to endure, you get to the other end of it and you finally feel a lot more settled in the home environment as you know, as things have progressed. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care and I'll see you soon.